This is another episode of Drumsticks and Greens, episode 7. Alright, so look, right? We're gonna take it to Italy. I've grown up eating like spaghetti and meatballs, spaghetti, like pasta stuff my grandma make, my mom make, but I'm like, okay, spaghetti, pasta, how can we do this dope? Like, how can we steer away from the ground beef and go in another direction? Like, let's use steak, let's use short ribs. Yo, we just gonna expand our taste palette and just get this really beefy, hearty dish that's gonna be like super crazy, amazing flavored. All right, so now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the sauce, all right? No olive oil. We're gonna get as much flavor as we can out of this sauce, all right? We're gonna turn this pot on. Once it gets to a good temperature, we're gonna pop this bacon fat in there. This is so cool. Shout out to my bro, Travis Barker. They invited me to, when Blink 182 was having their residency in Vegas, I went out to some shows and hung out. I just took this out of the dressing room. Bacon fat in. Okay? Now, with our carrots, celery, onion, we're gonna add our garlic in a minute. Let's cook that down for a minute. So we got that at a medium-high heat. What we want our vegetables to do is getting soft and wilt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some salt right now. Add just a touch more fresh ground pepper. While that's cooking, we're gonna put a lid on top of it. You're gonna turn it on medium. And you're just gonna let it chill. Let it do its thing. Leave it alone. Don't touch it, nigga. Don't touch it, dog. Next, for our meat sauce, all right? This is what we're gonna start off with. Ground pork. Yo, these pans are amazing. I got these from, how you say it? Cuisinart? Cuisinart? Cuisinart. Anyway, they hold heat so well. I ain't even trying to plug them because they gotta cut me a check. And you want to keep on checking these too. You're gonna start sweating out. Oh my God, that smells bomb. All right, so got that popping. We don't need no olive oil or anything because this ground pork is gonna make its own oils. I only have 2 episodes left. Drumsticks and Greens, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been on a roll. I've been trying to stay consistent, you know, juggling this and being a musician. Drummer, film composer as well, music director. Like, it's a lot. But I'm okay with it. Because we have that bacon fat in there, we don't want none of these oils. So when it starts to oil up, we're gonna dry that oil out and put the meat in there. You know, I can cook. Cooking is like almost second nature, like drums. You know, I just have to get better at it, like drums. Like that. Pork cook. Let the pork cook. It's going in little bits. That's what we want. We're gonna put pork mix in a bowl. Not all of it. I want to say anywhere from a quarter. Yeah, probably a quarter of it. This is a trick that cooks use to take the oil out of a pan. A ball of a fresh paper towel. A lot of chefs do it, and I've learned it. So, therefore, shut up if you think it's dirty. Because if it's dirty, you wouldn't dry your hands with it after you washed them. Rest of the pork meat we're going to put inside of here. Here we go. Let's mix it in with the vegetables. Now is when we add our garlic. Now we're gonna do our beef liver. We're gonna boil it for a little bit. We want to get some of the really liver gaminess out, but as well start to infuse some flavors into it because it's such a unique taste. You don't want to give it that liver flavor, you know what I'm saying? All right, so what we have in here is we have some bay leaves, peppercorns, okay? We're gonna add celery, onions, and sake. This is crazy. This is Japanese sake, okay? It's a Japanese, y'all know what sake is. It's really good. However, this is drumsticks and greens, baby. You know what I'm saying? See, white wine, no, I'm using sake. You know why? Because we push the limits. So, I'm gonna use sake instead of white wine. Yeah. I lifted all 3 fingers up. Did you see that, Noah? That's how cool I was. Wow, that was good. Oh, it's gonna be crazy in here. Once that comes to a boil, we're gonna add our beef liver. We're gonna cover it. Cook that in there for a minute. Cook that low so all the flavor can get in there. Now, let's move on to our steak and our short ribs. Cast iron skillet on. We wanna season it both sides. So once your meat is in there, you just want to brown it. You want to brown it really well. Y'all know I love waiting. You know what else I've been doing? I've been doing a lot of painting. I like to paint. I don't have a favorite painter. Probably Bob Ross. Bob Ross is my favorite painter because that white nigga can get cornrows. Look at Bob Ross.
Just work it into the bristles. Let's just put a happy little sky up here. It's your cloud, so you just put him wherever you want. Clouds need friends too.
Yo, you see his hair? Yo, what? That's not normal. Somebody went black and didn't go back. And then they had Bob Ross. And then he just became an awesome painter. Alright, check again. Where they at? Oh, you want a brown now, huh? Alright, let's flip these over. Look at that. Mom, dankity. I'll show you later. So, it's my palette. Who cares? But these are the kicks for the palette. Look at it. These are every color you see. All of this was white. White, white, white. I was just like, yo, I don't even want to throw these away. These some special edition Monopoly Reeboks. Yo, I'm a painter. So I just went in my bag, grabbed some paint. I did this with a brush. You see how clean these are? You know? It's just, you know, I was doing that till like 5 in the morning. And a lot of flavor comes from browning. It's not just about it getting brown and it look brown. And also, you're gonna make sure the pan doesn't dry out. And if it looks dried out like it's looking now, just add a little olive oil in it. At the point that you see the blood start coming up out of the steak and you start to see some stuff happening, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Sake. We're gonna sake this bitch. You deglaze the pan with the meat. Get all that stuff off the bottom. That's all the flavor right there. Then what we're gonna do, add all of these inside of here. Oh, click together. Should I put this in there whole? No. I'm gonna put it in here whole. Look at that. That's all of the flavors from the steak and the sake. We're gonna put that all in there. I'm telling you, we're building flavors on drumsticks and greens. Okay? Okay. We're gonna chop up our beef liver right now. Give it a chibi chop, chibbity chop chop. Now you remember when we had the rest of the ground pork, alright? So we're gonna add that. We're gonna blend this up in a food processor. It's gonna thicken the sauce and add a crazy amount of flavor to the actual sauce. Okay, so now you're getting the taste of the meat when you bite the meat, but you're getting the meaty aspect like mixed into this tomato ragu sauce that's just excellent. That's gonna come by doing this. All right, so we gonna toast. We don't want this too mushy. We want it mushy enough. It's gonna mush itself while it cooks. It just looks like ground beef. It's not crazy pureed. It's not crazy nothing. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be crazy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little pocket. So we're gonna put this puree inside that little pocket as you see. All right, and we're gonna cook that in its own little area for about 30 seconds. I'll cook that for 30 seconds. Just a little bit, yeah? When you buy tomato sauce and tomato paste, you don't know when that tomato died and sacrificed its life to be in this paste. It's 2020. Oh, it's 2021?
Yeah.
And we're still in the coronavirus?
Yeah.
That sucks.
A week ago, I was like, it's 2019. Oh, wait. It's 2021.
Oh, it's 2020. If you buy a can of tomatoes in 2021, when do you think that those tomatoes just died and like sacrificed itself for the can? Like how many years? Or do you think it was years or months?
Probably 2 years.
Probably 2 years? God dang. Anyway,
when you buy an apple from the store, it's already a year old.
It is?
Yeah.
I'm never going to the grocery store again. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm cooking this tomato paste off because we're getting rid of any extra like preservatives, flavors, or any. We're cooking off all of the bullshit. You feel me? Before we mix it in with everything, because once you mix it in, it's mixed in. Okay, you can never take out. After a while, you straight. You're gonna get some time. If you can't buy more time in your life, go to the supermarket. We got some rosemary. Oh my gosh, flavor on flavor on flavor. Let me tell you, I don't have any Italian basil, but I have Armenian basil. This is drumsticks and greens, so I'm not going by the book. You feel me? This is Armenian basil. It's purple. It's not even green basil. I've never been to Armenia. How did I get this? I live in Little Armenia, so technically I have been to Armenia. Crunch, crunch, crunchity crunch. The sauce has to cook. We're gonna cook the sauce for 2 hours. 1.5 if you can't wait and you're just hungry as hell. But 2 hours because we want it emulsified. We want it just amazing, okay? So we're gonna ladle some chicken stock inside of here. It smells so good. I wanna drink it. I wanna drink it for breakfast. I wanna drink it for lunch. I wanna drink it every time I go to sleep. And for brunch, but don't songwriter. We have some wax paper. I'm gonna place that over this sauce right here to keep in the moisture, lock in the flavors from going all around the house, and just keep everything inside of the sauce, okay?
Why not just use a lid?
I'm gonna put the lid on, but this is more condensing. Boom. Okay, so that's there. We're gonna let that simmer. Don't touch it for 2 hours. Leave it alone. Alright, so it's been 2 hours and about 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Meat, tender, falling off the bone. You see that? Wow. Alright, so before we take that out, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take half of this sauce. We're gonna blend it up because it has a lot of the chunky tomatoes. Well, not tomatoes. What did we put in there? All that chunky stuff. Got that in a blender on low. Oh, hey now. Is that a bone in there? You have a bone to pick with me? Huh? We're gonna blend that up. So all of that is gonna become a sauce in itself. Okay? Take your meat out so you can put it back in. We're gonna chop this up too. These are our short ribs. Oh gosh. Our steak can't even grab itself, let alone me grab it. It's crazy tender. We're going to add our sauce back into the pot. Honestly, I've been to Italy and I've had some Tagliatelle. Oh my god. I don't know how to say that name.
Tagliatelle.
And it was crazy. I was like, wait, what is this? I never knew what it was because I knew it wasn't
spaghetti sauce. I know it was so meaty and so crazy hearty that I'm like, no, this isn't spaghetti, it's something else. And it wasn't until over 7 years later I figure out what it was, and I'm like, I got to figure out how to make that.
We're gonna chop our meat up. Yo, you have this, you won't do ground beef no more. We gotta level up, people. We got to level up. What's ground beef? I just dropped some food again. What's ground beef? Ground beef. But this right here, though. This right here, my nigga. It's got our meat chopped up. We're gonna put it back in the pot. We're gonna put the sauce to the side. We're gonna cook our pasta. So what we have here is Tagliatelle. I have some chicken stock right here. And I'm gonna add some salt. They come in like little noodle nests. Noodle nests. They don't take long to cook, alright? So you wanna check it every once in a while because they're gonna cook pretty fast. We're gonna get our pan ready because we're gonna mix everything together in there, right? Now, pasta noodles done. Ah, yes. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil in here. We're gonna add our bolognese sauce up in this pot. Oh my gosh, yes. Even when they still wet, because the water from the pasta noodles emulsifies the sauce. What that means is it gives the sauce a creamy texture to it because the starch inside of it, okay? Emulsify. Can y'all say it with me? Emulsify. Yes. Now let's plate. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't want to eat that. That can just stay there. I'm gonna eat this. Oh, that short rib and. I'm retiring at 15. And I'm not even gonna cook no more. Continue to play drums.